The Learning Series, following on Deborah Merritt and Rick Simmons' book, Learning Evidence, is, I think, a real revelation in legal education by providing a more straightforward, visually attractive, interactive series of course books that play to the strengths of the way students learn. In this series, we give students a chance to develop mastery through use of examples and analyses and more consistent, iterative, if you will, feedback than they typically get by the traditional case method course.
Learning Civil Procedure has two authors who have more than 50 years of combined practice in the private sector. And we understand what it is that beginning associates need to know and the practical tools and practical understanding that they need. And we've included that content and practical examples and experience in Learning Civil Procedure. The Learning Series emphasizes hypotheticals and problems over cases, and so what we've done in the supporting materials is to provide detailed answers to those problems and explanation for how to teach the course.
We thought that there was a need for a different kind of law textbook. We realized in the first year of law school, students learn very well how to read cases and synthesize law and understand how to apply facts to the law. And by the time they get to the second year, they're pretty good at that skill. And one thing the Carnegie Report on legal education told us was that we have to do a better job in law school of teaching second and third year students about how to prepare them to be lawyers. And so the evidence textbooks that are out there already, we thought, weren't doing as good a job of this. And evidence essentially is a perfect class to move beyond the case law method. It's a class that's based on statutory law, rule-based law, and it's a class where problems can be used to illustrate principles instead of case law.
Rick Simmons and I designed the Learning Evidence book so that all students would learn evidence deeper and better. We also designed it so that you, the professor, would have more fun teaching the course and be more satisfied in helping students achieve those goals.
I was excited to be asked to participate in this project because I really am a practicing lawyer. I've taught for years, but in my heart, in most of my time, I'm a practicing attorney, and I wholly endorse the idea that students ought to be exposed to how law is as it's practiced in the real world.
I'm truly honored to be a part of the Learning Series because that series as a whole, I think, recognizes that students today learn in different ways. They are certainly helped in their learning by the case method, but what's remarkable about the series is that it helps students learn in very different ways as well, including by enhancing their skills development and actually their practical skills knowledge as well. This series integrates knowledge, skills, and values into one course in law school. When students graduate from law school, we hope as faculty that they have acquired the knowledge, skills, and values they need to represent clients to their fullest abilities and with their fullest ethical potential. This series recognizes that knowledge, skills, and values can't really be separated in a law school environment and brings all three together in one class so that students acquire knowledge, skills, and values not in a vacuum, not through siloed methods, but all at once.
The great thing about the Learning Series as well is that the website and the teaching manual materials are very useful and hands-on for professors, and they're something that you will use every day, and you'll be able to change your class to fit you, but you'll also be able to walk into the classroom with confidence that you know what you're doing. The books in the Learning Series are really unique because they look the way the world looks to our students. And it allows our students to feel really comfortable when they access the material. So the text boxes, the color, the way the material is presented to them is all really natural for them, and it makes it so much easier for them to learn.